and today I am out here catfishing. I've got two bowls right there, and then I've got two like catfish jugs out in the water, and I've got one really small fishing pole. So hopefully we can we can catch some fish. I'm gonna try to get it set up here. Um, so I did have a catfish on one of the little catfish jugs, but it got off. Hang on. There we go. It should be a way more stable. But yeah, welcome to the live stream, Peg. Now we're out here trying to catch fish with fishing poles. So we're trying to catch catfish. Hopefully we can catch some. Um, I don't know. What time is it? It's 5:20, so they should maybe just now be starting to move. I'm pretty sure it's like channel catfish. Welcome to the live stream, Timber and Outdoors. Mark, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining. So I'm out here trying to film some shorts, so I figured I might as well go live. Are you selling Ben Outdoors hats? I am. I don't have an official website yet, but I am working on one. But if you want one, you can use my contact information in my description and just email me and with your address and everything. I could send you out a hat. I've sold a couple so far that way, but when I hit 5K, I'm gonna release some more hats and shirts and actually have a website made. Welcome to the live stream, Ash. Thanks for stopping by, Paisley. All right, well, I don't know. I haven't caught anything today yet. I am using expired bluegill, so hopefully we can catch something. This is my chest mount for my phone. It's really fancy. Anyway, I put up a poll because sometimes the chat does cut off. If it is, y'all can just all vote no on the poll. But are you going to jump in? No, not today. But I don't know, if I hit like a bunch of likes, I might jump in. I'm doing good, Mark Gold. Thanks for joining the live stream, Sadie. So I don't know. Those lines have been out in the water for a while, so I think I'm about to check them and see if we even still have bait on. No, we don't have bait on this. So I don't know. I did leave for like 20 minutes or so to just take a break. I'm using big old 9/0 circle hook because that's what was on here already. I know they're kind of big. I don't even have a leader on here, but it is. Oh my goodness! But it is 30-pound line, so I think it'll be okay if I get the fish in here fairly quickly. So we're just gonna go ahead, rebait this one. So we may have had a fish on it while I was gone. All right, get this back out in the water. All right, we're gonna go ahead and check out this one. This is actually a new rod I got. It's like a Abu Garcia Vantage Plus 500C. And I don't know much about it, but there's a spinning reel on it, and it's a baitcaster pole, so I got it because I was gonna use the reel, put it on the spinning reel I had, but the reel broke, so. It is kind of windy too, so. You have 2 live streams on at the moment. Who's the other person? Thanks for the comment on our recent video. You're welcome. MVP Fishing, welcome to the live stream. Anyway, when I do get a fish on, gotta hurry up and get my phone set up. I'll just kind of have it ready, I guess. This is my fancy chest mount. Grow a Garden Bros, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to live stream USA. Thank y'all all so much for joining. We are out here just trying to catch a catfish, trying to make some different shorts. Got 2 line out in the water there. I've got 2 catfish jugs. And then actually, right here, I've got a tiny pocket rod. I'm trying to catch a fish on it. So, hopefully that works. So I should have some good videos if I catch some fish. So I have bluegill bait, like little bluegill bait up in all these. So I think I've got good bait. The catfish should start to move right about now. It's like 5 o'clock here. So outdoors with Rook, welcome to the live stream. Anyway, if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. And if you haven't already, hit that like button because it lets me and YouTube know you're enjoying the stream. So YouTube will show it to more people. I did have a catfish on one of my jugs earlier, but honestly, I don't know. It could have been a turtle because it was just dragging it across the pond. It really wasn't like trying to pull the bottle underwater. So I think it could have been a turtle, but I didn't get to it quick enough. I was kind of surprised that it came off because it's a circle hook. It could have also been just a super small catfish. I think it was either a turtle or a small catfish. 16 people, wait, 19 people voted, 16% said the chat's not working. It's definitely working, I can guarantee. You should try using a chest piece as a lure. That is a good idea. What piece should I use? The Night? It's working, okay. I only have 1 bobber, and I've got it on the pocket rod over there, so I can't really tell when I got a fish on. I just gotta wait till I see my line or the pond, or the pole start bending. I can't get this thing to go away. Where do I tap? Okay, there we go. All right, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure I had a bite on one of the poles because the bait wasn't on there. But I don't know. It wasn't on like the 9/0 circle hook because it could have been too big or something. This is the hook I have on one of those rods, and then this is the size that I usually use right there. I was getting this because I'm trying to make a video using a bass as live bait. Not doing it today. I tried, but the bass was definitely too big. But I'm definitely be using a bass as live bait. It's just kind of hard to bring it 20 minutes here. I can't really catch a small bass here, so. If you're caught a bluegill on a hunk of dirt, no, I haven't, but I have caught a bluegill with nothing on the hook. It was literally just a rusty hook, and somehow I caught a bluegill. Also, this right here caught a bluegill. This is by far one of the prettiest lures in my tackle box. I don't know if you haven't seen that video, make sure to go check it out. But yeah, it's kind of almost like 2 fish, but I really like the coloration on that too. They're such stupid fish, yes. I've caught them on nothing, but I don't know, bread works best for me with bluegill. We are at 19 likes, so let's go. Thank y'all all for hitting that like button. Hopefully we catch a fish here in a minute. I'm actually gonna go check that little pocket rod to see if there's even still bait on it. It is hard to cast. It's supposed to have like 3-pound line on it or something, and I've got like 30-pound line. Okay, can y'all see there? All right, hopefully it don't fall back. Also, you gotta reel it like 40 times to actually bring in like a foot of line. Well, still got a bluegill on here. There we go. Okay. There we go. You caught the same rock bass over and over. You had to move to a different spot. I think you need to put new fish in that pond. I mean, just a little half pro tip. I know last time I was out here, I used catfishing out here. I used a what was it called? Like a shad or something, and like as cut bait, and that worked really well. I didn't catch any shad, but I did catch a bunch of little bluegill. But I don't know if they're working as good because I haven't caught anything yet. It's a river, well, creek. I've never really had any luck fishing at creeks. Leroy Miller, welcome to the stream. Do I have one? I do see the line moving. Am I getting a bite? Could be the wind. Or I could be getting a bite because I do see the line keep going out and in. But then it is kind of windy. I will have my camera ready though. Oh wait, no. I don't think I'm getting a bite yet. 21 likes, let's go. Thank you all for hitting the like button and everyone who has joined the stream. There's a little catfish in my creek, but the water is going down real quick. Yeah, the water is actually pretty low out here because if you ignore all the cows, you can actually see a little like driftwood or something sticking up out of the water. And I've never seen that except for the one time that this pond like halfway dried up. Yeah, I think there could be definitely something messing with it. Yeah, there's probably is a catfish or something messing with it. SD Outdoors, welcome to the live stream. I have never watched a movie in a theater. GJG Outdoors, welcome to the stream. Wow, you can see the fish swimming and it got so low. Yesterday you finally had rain after 15 days. I don't even remember the last time it rained. Actually, I think it rained, just had a little shower the other day. Maybe like 4 or 5 days ago, but I don't know. It honestly does look like there's a catfish messing with the line. Did you catch some fish? Not yet. I've been fish for a while. Started the live stream 15 minutes ago. Some took the bait off that first pole there, and I think something's messing with it right now. And then I don't know if you can see it in the background there. I have a little catfish jug out in the water. It is kind of close to shore, but I had a fish on that. But I think it was either a turtle or like a pretty small catfish. It got off, but 29 likes, y'all. We are almost at 30. Hook set. I know there's circle hooks though. From what I heard, you're not supposed to, like, they kind of just set the hook themselves and they won't really come out because of the design. But I mean, I never really seen like it trying to pull the jug underwater. It was just kind of pulling it on the surface. I mean, it was definitely a fish on there or something. Yes, I am homeschooled. It does. I do have to start posting videos at different times. Because, like, I think for my area, if I post at 7, kids are supposed to kind of watch the videos while eating breakfast and on the bus. And then when they get off of school, they get their homework done or whatever around 8 o'clock. They kind of, from the research I've done, so you're supposed to post at 7 and then 8 p.m. But I still got to get it figured out. I just made a fishing channel. Can you try to check it out? I definitely will. There we go. From what I've heard, a lot of the kind of bigger fishing YouTubers are homeschooled. You get home from school at 3:15. That's what time my friend used to get home from school, like exactly 3:15 every single day. Guys, I really do think there's a catfish messing with it. I mean, it literally is pulling line a little bit and then just letting off or something weird. I don't know what the deal is. We get home by 4. Wow. What's your PB bass? My PB bass is like 4.5 pounds. Not confirmed, but I have pictures of it, and that's just kind of what we estimated. But I did just buy a giant swim bait, or not a swim bait. It's a glide bait. It was like one of those big ones. It was like a bluegill. So I'm gonna try to take that out to a creek and somehow, or a river, and try to get to the middle of it and just drop it down. So I think that's the bait that's gonna catch me my new PB. 35 likes, y'all. Let's go. Yeah, it could also be a turtle because there's definitely some turtles in here. I don't think there's any snapping turtles. Turles. Also, I want to show y'all one of the best baits I've ever gotten real quick. This is a river to sea whopper plopper. And I was doing a cheap versus expensive challenge, and that's why I bought it, because it was like $13. But I bought it, and I have caught so many fish on this. On the 5th cast, I think after I caught like, let's see, it was about 4 casts in, and then I caught 3 fish in a row. I haven't caught any big fish on this yet, but I haven't caught big fish in general this year. But this thing has worked really well. And it's one of my favorite lures right now. Plus, it's fun to use. Let's see. SD Outdoors. I think you have 1 shorts. I think you're releasing a trout. But yeah, I don't know. This river to sea water plopper, really good. I would recommend getting one. They aren't sponsoring anything, sadly, but still pretty cool. No problem, GJG Outdoors. What do y'all think I should do? I'm pretty sure there's something messing with it. Should I just wait till it takes off with it, or just reel it in a little bit? I don't know. Anyway, if any of y'all are new to my channel and you like fishing content or outdoor content in general, I would recommend subscribing because I don't know, if I catch a bunch of fish today, I'm gonna have some good shorts coming out. See if you have a fish. Think I should reel it in a little bit? Okay, we're gonna reel it in a little bit and see if I can get a fit, if there's a fish on. If not, I'll just maybe rebait it and recast it. I don't know, the bait's still on here, so could have just been the ripples in the water or something. Set pretty good. All right, well, I guess we didn't have a fish on. I don't know. Could have been like a little fish nibbling on it. I don't know. Sunfish Slayer, welcome to the live stream. Thank you, SD Outdoors. Show us your t-shirt. This is a pretty cool t-shirt. Have to take off the homemade test rig. It'll hopefully be in upcoming shorts, but it's kind of like that song. I've got my rod and I've got my bait. All I've got to do is sit here and wait for the big, big fish to come my way. Even if it's going to take all day. Sorry. I know my singing's really good. 41 likes. Let's go. Thank you. I know my singing is amazing. I don't think it helps, though, that there are literally cows in the water, but I think it's pretty normal, so I don't think the catfish will mind it too much, but I don't know. That cow right there, I'm about to scare it away. Your PB is 3 pounds. That's still a pretty solid fish. Countrying, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, I've been having to scare them off because they just want, like, I got those catfish jugs out in the water and they're wanting to go swim out in the water to check them out. Like, how dumb. And then I got like that tackle box there, and every cow that walked past wanted to go over there and try to knock it over. Disgrace. Your profile pic is your second biggest bass. I haven't caught any really big fish. I don't even think I may have caught a fish over a pound this year. No fish over 2 pounds. Catch a cow. Yeah, that would be a great fishing story, honestly. Be a pretty good video, especially if I got like 700-pound mono or something, and like a giant bait caster. Thanks for joining the live stream, Sunfish Slayer, and I hope you catch some fish in New York. Can you remember yours? It's a pretty long number. You probably can't remember your PB. Dude, this year I caught a 7-pound bass in Beaver Lake in Arkansas. Wow. Wonder if I should reel in my other line. I checked it right after I started the stream, basically, I think. It's been about 20 minutes. You caught an 8-pounder in Florida. I'm going down to Florida, hopefully pretty soon. Not Florida, just to the ocean. Hopefully I can catch a new PB fish. I mean, it's the ocean. There's like giant Goliath roosters. I mean, surely I get something. You're going, oh, I will tell you. Tell you what. I'll show you. This lure right here, River to Seawater Popper. This is by far one of the best lures I've ever used. It's also pretty cool. It sounds cool too. But it works good for where I fish. So, I don't know. I would really like to try this out on the lake. But the hooks are very sharp. Just remember that. Also, just a blue and more blue little Cinco Texas rig. This also works really well for me and probably anyone else who has fished. Anyway, that's what you should use. You just bought one yesterday. I think you're gonna like it. It's became one of my favorite lures. We are at 50 likes, y'all. Everyone watching this stream has likes, so that is pretty good. We're at 51 from what I could see, so we're at 52 now. Awesome. I don't know, all the cows are out of the pond now, and they're starting to make their voyage up to the top of the hill. So, hopefully the catfish will feel safe and decide it's time to start moving, but, fixed, okay, good. All right, so the second rod right there, I'm gonna recast that out because I think it's about time to. Also, if anybody knows anything about the Abu Garcia Vantage Plus 500C, if you could tell me anything about it, that'd be cool because I got it for like $19. It had a spinning reel on it, but it broke. As I was cleaning it, it was like some kind of hard cast metal or something, and it broke. But if you know anything about this rod, let me know. I mean, it looks pretty cool. It is kind of heavy, but it's probably also a super old rod. There's 52 catfish. Wait. No. Anyway, we're gonna rebait this and get it back out in the water. Also, I need a weight on this thing, big time. We're gonna try to get a bait, a hook on this thing. I mean, gosh, a weight so I can cast it. Let's see. Alright, so all I have for weights is like a little bullet weight. So I'm going to try to just rig it up on here. I think it'll work though. If I can tie it on there. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. It's a tiny weight, but 55 likes. We are at 56. Let's see if we can get to 60, because now we got 60 people in here. So, I mean, we should be able to make it to 60, right? That may have helped us get another foot out there, but not didn't help us as much as I wish it would have. All right, let's read some comments. There's 52 catfish in the water and not a single bite. Yes, basically. I use a big bluegill with an extra wide gap hook when I caught an 8-pounder. Bass or catfish? All right. Double tap the screen. Yes, people. Cool thing will happen if you double tap the screen. It'll be a thumbs up, and it'll, I think, shoot up to the like button. Is there a cow in the water right now? No, all the cows are out of the water now, so probably a legitor was trying to eat them. You have 3 streams on at the moment? Who is all streaming right now? My name is Ben. Solid name. We got Bentley in the chat right now. 58 likes. Let's go. Thank you all for hitting the like button and joining the stream. And if you haven't already, just consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any more awesome live streams like this. Plus, I post at least 1 short every single day, usually 2. I'm very surprised we have not had a fish yet. We've been fishing, well, I've been at least rebaited all the lines. Been like 30 minutes. Since we started the stream, we haven't had a bite. I see something messing with the line again. There's hardly any, just a slight breeze, and something just kind of keeps pulling the line out and letting it go. It only pulls at like a couple inches. Fishing with Nate has already subscribed, I think. That's what that means. But thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Thank you very much. Wish I had a bobber on that one, because I could actually see if the bobber was moving. But I might try to go pull that catfish jug out of the water, see if it needs to be rebaited, and put it back out in the water. What have you tried? Wait a minute. What have you tried using? Right now on these 2 lines, or these 3 fishing poles, and then the 2 catfish jugs, they all have like a baby little bluegill on them. There, it's all gray now. I think that means you subscribed, but not sure. I like the red subscribe button. I'm just saying, when YouTube changed that, that was just like a disappointment. I mean, just the red subscribe button. 65 likes now. Let's go. Thank you everyone for subscribing to my channel. Something's definitely messing with the line right here. Just don't know what it is. All right, guys, I think we're gonna try to pull that catfish jug out of the water and retoss it out there since the wind isn't blowing that much anymore. Dun dun dun. All right, we are gonna need this here net. That's my shark setup right there. So. Snakes, be gone. Alligators, be gone. All right. Ooh, ooh. There we go. It still had some bluegill. Oh goodness. It still has the bluegill on it, so we'll just cast it right back out in the water. There we go. All right. There. Hope it'll float out to the middle and stay there. Alligator. Perfect pronunciation, yes. Sounds like a goat farm. That's frogs. But it's definitely a cattle farm. There are some sheep, no goats. All right. I don't really know what I'm gonna do if that jug takes off to the middle of the pond because well, I mean there is a kayak over there, but I may have forgot. There may not be a paddle with it. I thought there was until there was actually a catfish on the jug and I was trying to get it. But I got a stick, so I think I can kind of use that as a paddle. But still, I'm very surprised we don't have a fish yet. Thought we surely would have had one by now. 68 likes. All right, we're gonna try to get y'all set up in the mule here, like we did on the last catfishing live stream. There we go. All right. That'll be better. I mean, the water seems like it's pretty cool because it's cooled down. So I'd imagine the catfish would start moving. But I don't know what their deal is. Maybe they only like shad. What bait? Wow, I am using bluegill right now. Last time I came out here catfish, I used shad, and that worked really well. I caught 2, and I was only fishing for like an hour, and I caught 2. But today I'm using bluegill, and I think we had like 1 bite on one of the catfish jugs, but it got off. So I think it was either a turtle or a small catfish, but. Going hungry tonight? Yes, I'm going hungry tonight. And I think if we were to leave like the catfish jugs overnight, we would definitely have catfish on them and probably even all the lines, but hello, I'm a carrot. You fell in acid. Wow. This tripod does not want to stay. Anyway, we might as well go over some of the oh wow, 70 likes, y'all. Let's go. Thank you all for hitting the like button. Thank you, Sadie. Thanks for joining the stream. DB Outdoor Adventures said W hat. Thank you. You could get a Been Outdoors hat. We're also gonna be selling all kinds of merch. When I hit 5K, I'm still working on like shirt designs, which is honestly kind of hard to do. But all right, I'm gonna go get some of my soft plastics and just kind of show you all the soft plastics I used. And yeah. Here's my soft plastic tackle box. So I've got it somewhat organized, a little bit maybe. Out there with Caden, welcome to the live stream. So kind of right here I got like flukes. Right here I've just got a mixture of green baits. I've got creature baits, crawdads, on a bunch of whatever these are called. Never caught a fish on these, but I also never really fished with them. Then right here I got a bunch of little swim baits, which like that in like somewhat clearish murky water has worked really well for me. On one, the same size, just that top color was brown, I caught almost my PB bluegill. And then right here I've got a bunch of like Cincos and stuff. But I don't know, I've never really fished with chartreuse baits or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know. I've heard they work good, but I've always like it's just not a natural color. Welcome to the live stream, Hunter Waterman. We're out here catching monster catfish. We've caught like 5 or 6 that are like 80 pounds so far. So we're doing pretty good. Alabama fly fishing. Get one of these hats. I don't have a website yet. I'm working on one. But I should have like a whole bunch of shirts and hats come out when I hit 5K. But if you email me in my description, I can get you a hat. 80 pounds. Yeah, I've been reeling them in all day. Y'all tell them, guys. We 80 pounds all day long. It's been quite the struggle, but we were able to get them all in. Did you find out what an alligator is? Oh, yeah. So I did have to go to a library and find somebody that could read. And they told me it said alligator, but we got it figured out. Anyway, that's my soft plastics. They're just a bunch of random soft plastics that some people gave me. Or, I don't know, I forgot his channel name. But yeah. Anyway, the Cincos have worked the best for me. Yeah, the people at the library can read, believe it or not. Mark said I'll be right back. Sounds good. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go over what we actually have in the water. And we have not caught any fish yet. We have had some bites. So right here, I've got this fishing pole and that other fishing pole. Bait casters. They both have a circle hook. The bluegill on them. Then right here, if I catch an alligator, you'll donate $20. Easy. I'll do that in just a minute. But right here, I'm trying to catch a catfish on this little pocket rod. I think it'll make an awesome video if I do, but the catfish are straight up just not biting today. I don't know what the deal is. I mean, the bait I've got is great, and then I've got 2 catfish jugs out in the water, so to your Cash App, yeah, I don't have donations yet, but hopefully if I do enough live streams, if I could do 30 live streams before the end of the year, I should have monetization. Oh my goodness, what is up? Okay, there we go. We are set to it right now. Well, I would, but you know, I would just dive right in there and get an alligator, but I don't want to mess up the catfishing because it seems to really mess it up because the catfishing right now is just top notch. Beaver Lake. There is a lake near here that I do want to go to. Last time I was there though, I got my favorite tackle box. It was actually a tackle bag stolen. But what I got is this little tackle bag. I just heard some weird noise. Anyway, I got like this tackle backpack, so I can just carry this with me everywhere. It's pretty nice. I really like it. Or a video. I tell you what, I will post shorts catching an alligator. Alligator. Alligator is the correct pronunciation. I wonder if I should move my line to the other side of the pond. Cause I kind of fish this side every time I go fishing. Say, how much are the hats? They are $93.43. I'm kidding. I would never charge that much for a hat. They're $25 free shipping, but hopefully when I actually get a website made, I can sell them for a little bit cheaper. But you get a shout out if you buy these before I make the website. You just saw a skunk. Is that because you looked in the mirror? In the corner? Bro, where? Where did you see a skunk? The corner? What is the corner? Over there? I don't see one. Pretty sure you were seeing something. I wonder if I should move spots. Should I move over to the other side of the pond, maybe? I think is that where the catfish are? Because pretty sure they're not here. Actually, I am going to kind of move one right over there and kind of fish that corner. Because I kind of have a bunch up in this area right here. I'll pick you. Something stole our bait again. That is crazy. This is the second time we've had the bait stolen off of this hook. So, guys, we're going to get a bluegill here. And this time, guys, we're going to move it to a different spot. Because, is that your house? It could be a turtle for sure. I don't know. This is kind of a big hook, too. So it could just be so big that the fish are able to bite it without getting on the hook. Kind of sad, though. All right, we are going to move this over here and cast it out in that corner because that's where I caught, I think, the biggest catfish I've ever caught. I didn't get a weight on it, but I caught it deer in a stream, actually. Well, I don't really like that spot. We're going to try to cast more out that way. That's a good spot right there. That's where all the big catfish are. That's where old Big Belly Kelly lives right there. 81 likes. Let's go, y'all. Thanks for liking the stream. Everyone is subscribed and has been watching the stream. Thank you. What fish are you going for? channel catfish. I think that's what they're called. We've caught several in here around like 2 or 3 pounds. So we never caught one that I think was under a pound. But this time, I'll show you my backpack. Oh, well, apparently you gotta zip it up or tag lock it up. But this time, we're gonna weigh it. So, yeah. We're gonna max this thing out real quick. Oh, I just stopped at 7 ounces. All right, that was my first attempt. Let's try my second attempt here. I seen it go up to 43. So, I mean, I think that's pretty good. It did not lock out, though. I'm kind of afraid I'm going to break it. Actually, I'm not going to do that. It's all plastic. Anyway, hope you catch another. Well, I ain't caught one to start with, so. I mean, technically, the catfish should be moving right now. I mean, it's 6 o'clock. The catfish should be moving. I don't know. They must have their own social media and done filmed enough fish getting yanked out of the water. You have 8 blue worms headed your way. Wow. All right, guys, I'm gonna reel in this line. I can't believe I've not caught a fish yet. Also, I got this at like a pawn shop. It's an Ava Garcia Vantage Plus 5000C. If any of y'all know what that means, I think the tip broke and they repatched it. That's kind of what it looks like. I don't know. I found the pawn shop with like a Zipco like sea fishing or ocean fishing rod or a reel on it or something. It did break though. The reel broke when I was trying to clean it. It was like, I don't know, the metal on the little piece that you flip up broke. So I was just stuck with this rod. I got it for like, I think it ended up being $21. So I don't even know if it was worth it. Where should I cast this? I'm gonna move it over that way-ish. There we go. Fishing with Jack, welcome to the live stream. Fancy seeing you here. There we go. What bait? I'm using bluegill right now. The catfish really don't seem to like it. I don't know what their deal is. Last time I was out here, I used shad, just like cut bait shad. It worked great, so I couldn't get any of that. But I'm in Mississippi. Also, I just picked up for the first time ever this little swim jig. Never used one of these before, but honestly, it looks pretty cool. I think if you put like a shad on this thing, tell you what, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing baited up with a shad to see how well it's gonna look. I may even, guys, I've got a plan. That may not be a good thing. We're actually gonna take one of the rods, one of the reels, and put the river to sea whopper plopper on it and throw it out just to see if there's any bass in here. Here we go. 84 likes. Let's go. I don't know. We put 2 bass in here one time. As far as I know, there's only catfish, but I mean, I think a catfish would even bite a whopper plopper. Also have some frogs too. I could try, but ooh. Could try that giant glide bait I have too, but I think for now. Ben, once I get 50 subs, should I get a phone strap for live streams? I don't know if streaming from like a, what's it called? First person view is a good idea for a live stream because, you know, you kind of want to talk to the viewers. That's hard to do. But for filming shorts is a good idea. I just haven't got one yet because, I don't know. This is my chest strap, my homemade one. But I think it definitely helps. A tripod too also helps. 100 likes, he will jump in. If we get 100 likes in the next 4 seconds, I'll jump in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we didn't get it. Oh, I can't believe that. It's crazy. Thank you for the info. No problem. I don't know. I've caught a lot of bass. Can you catch a catfish on the top water? Is that possible? We're going to give it a try nevertheless. John Fishing and Outdoors said, hey, Benny boy, what's up? All right, well, here we go. Wouldn't it be something if I caught a catfish on the top water? I mean, I think if there's a bass in here, it's going to bite this. I also have a giant glide bait in my backpack, so I could also use that. What would work better? I have like a giant bluegill glide bait or a top water. I caught one in a whopper flopper once. Okay. These are channel catfish. I don't know if that's going to make much of a difference. You tried the glide? It's a huge glide bait, so I don't know. I think I will try the whopper plopper. Oh, I got caught on my line from my little pocket rod. Okay, it popped off. We're good. See that mist? That means it's pretty cool. That is true. All right, I think I'm gonna cast a few more times with this, and then I'll throw on the glide bait and try it out for a little while. But I think catfish may go more by smell, maybe. I don't know. I tried to catch a turtle. Where can you get a hat? I'm working on kind of working on a website. I'm working on the signs. I've already know what website I'm going to use to sell on. But if you email me, I've got a few of these hats left. And if you order these hats, I've got like probably like 5 of them left. And if you order one, you can contact me in my link in my description. I have an email there and with your address, and I can ship you one out. All right, we're gonna do one more cast. Beautiful. Let's go. We're at 93 likes, so let's go. Let's see if we can make it to 100 before we hit an hour and 10 minutes. So we basically got 10 minutes to get 8 likes. I think that's very possible. All right. All right, fishing with Jack, y'all. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes before he gets back. I think that would be pretty awesome. All right, we're going to switch to that giant glide bait. The thing is, I kind of forgot I just set it down in my bag. So it's kind of stuck in there. Yikes. Boom. All right. We will not ever stick a glide bait down in my bag again. There we go. Look at that. That's crazy. Do y'all think we'll catch a fish on this giant glide bait here? Honestly, I think if we are going to catch a fish on this property, it's going to be a catfish out of this pond. What combo is that? The reel is like an Abu Garcia bait caster. It's like the Max Black or Black Max or something like that. And then that rod I picked up at a pawn shop, and it's Abu Garcia Vantage 5000C. It's a pretty old rod, I think. We are fishing with real bluegill and fake bluegill. So I think if catfish like bluegill, they're in trouble. We're at 99 likes, y'all. One more like, and we will be at 100. Pretty awesome. Gamer Warrior, welcome to the stream. All right, so we got several lines out in the water with real bluegill. Now we're using a big fake bluegill. Yikes. All right, here we go. That's about good. All right. 20-pound old line, so let's see if we can catch a fish. It's almost not good, but not really sure how to fish one of these things. I think you just kind of pop it every now and then. I mean, if I was a catfish, I would eat it. So I think we're on a good start. Have you tried cut bait? I'm pretty much using cut bait bluegill right now. I think if we were using live bait, it would be a whole lot better, but it's I don't have like an aerator or anything. 100 likes, y'all. Let's go. Thank you to the 100 people that hit the like button, and to everyone who has watched the stream so far. And of course, everyone who has subscribed. Expecting rain out there? I mean, I kind of see some clouds out that way, but no. Also, if anyone orders a hat, I've got a bunch of random soft plastics and stuff. I also send with a hat. I'll send like 4 or 5 of them. So not only do you get a hat, you also get like 5 soft plastics, which is probably like 3 or 4, probably about, well, it depends on which brand. It's probably about $3 worth of soft plastics. Guys, we are going to send this thing right out to the middle. Also, does anybody know about the Abu Garcia Vantage Plus 5000C? Because I just bought this thing and I don't know anything about it. Have you tried maggots? No, but I've tried wasp larvae, and that worked really well. It's honestly kind of hard to cast this thing far. You reach 100 likes. We did just a few minutes before you got here, which is awesome. Officially 100 legends out there. Also, today we were fishing with this giant live bait. Plus, we got several catfish lines out in the water. So, I would think they would love bluegill, and it really ain't showing it. We're at 101 likes. Can we make it to 150? Hopefully. Do you have any recommendations? So if you have already started your channel, it ain't gonna help much, but it's good to post 5 videos. So if you're gonna be a fishing channel, it's good to post 5 videos the same day, or like anywhere from 3 to 5. That way the algorithm can figure out like who to show your videos to. If you're starting out, you probably aren't gonna get a lot of views because the algorithm's still trying to figure out like who likes your content. But it's definitely good to post as much as you can, like 1 shorts a day, because more people see your channel. And then I've also heard that posting like shorts like 3 hours apart helps the next short you post get like 30 to 80% more views. I don't know how true that is, but also you kind of got to do something different because so many people are making fishing videos that if you just or fishing memes. So if you try to do that, you can get views, but if you really want to get a bunch of subscribers, you've got to go out and make like real fishing videos. So I guess for the last week, I've posted like a real fishing video every day. Although, if I don't catch a fish today, I don't know if I'll have one out tomorrow, sadly. Like a real fishing video, so it's kind of going to break my streak. Do you know, I have heard that hashtags work, and I've also heard that they don't. But don't put, I know for sure that putting like a bunch don't work. I think about like 3 to 6 good ones. So like if I post like a fishing challenge shorts, I'll do like hashtag fishing challenge, like hashtag outdoors, hashtag trending, like stuff like that that's like really related to the video or something. But if you put too many, it could also hurt your video. But I think putting them in the description is the most important thing. But I think for sure they definitely help, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah, 3 hashtags max. That's what I usually don't do more than 3. Kind of feels like there's some kind of weight on here. It may have got some grass or something. Nope. Well, you get if you're like I don't know if you're under 18 or whatever, it could be hard to post like hunting videos and stuff. I would say YouTube's definitely pushing fishing content right now for sure. Like I think they'll because you post like fishing related stuff, they're gonna push it. Um, but like shorts are probably like it would be good to get some long forms out, like good long forms, not just like I went hunting today, but like you need to post a long form that someone's gonna watch because there's so many videos that so many people have seen. If you just do a regular hunt video, it's probably not gonna get that many views. And also with like fishing videos and stuff, you gotta do something kind of a little bit unique, I guess. Like I don't think you could go out with just like a jig, catch a fish and get views. You kind of got to do something new. All right, guys. I think what we're gonna do is actually just pack up here and we're gonna go maybe do some bass fishing. I do want to get one more cast in that way. Why? I don't know. All right, we are officially going to move to bass fishing because catfishing today is just not good. Don't know what's up. Catfishing was good. I could have had 3 good videos already filmed. So I'm gonna try to go bass fishing just so I can catch a bass and have a good video. Jennifer Waterman is back. Welcome to the live stream. All right, let's get the rod and reel here. All right. Jennifer Waterman's back. I think I already said that. It's probably Hunter Waterman's mom. All right, hang on. Well, you know what? I'll just set the tripod right here. I have got to go get those catfish jugs out in the water. So, let's see how this goes. Great. There we go. Nice. I am kind of disappointed I didn't catch anything on these because another pond that I fish at does really good with like, well, I do always use live bait. I need to somehow get live bait over here and we would, what bait using. I was using bluegill, but I'm about to go bass fishing, and I'll probably end up using like a crankbait or a whopper plopper. Anyway, there's one bottle way over there I gotta go get real quick. Should just be able to walk up to it and grab it. I was trying to catch a fish on this. Well, I did not catch anything. All right, we're gonna go that other catfish pool. All right, folks. Do some bass fishing for a minute, so hopefully we can actually catch a fish for the stream. Okay, we made it through the gate. No cows escaped. Let's go. I have never went gar fishing before. Guys, I've got high expectations to catch a fish here. We're actually just gonna set up the whole tripod. All right, guys, I already seen some fish kind of move. So what we're gonna do is take off this giant glide bait and throw in a whopper plopper. Or, yeah, we'll throw in the whopper plopper. see, what did I do with it? What did I do with the whopper plopper? Oh, I found it. We are good. Alright, so this is the whopper plopper we're going to use. I was either going to use a whopper plopper or some kind of soft plastic. There we go. $107 likes. What's your PB catfish? Did not get a weight on it. I do have a scale, so from now on I can get weights on fish. I think it was probably around like 3.5, maybe 4 pounds. I think it was a channel catfish. All right, folks, it is tied on. Biggest fish you caught, 4.5 pound bass. So not very impressive, but all right. Here we go, folks. Make sure to hit that like button so you could say you liked the stream even before I did something cool. I bet you we're gonna catch a fish first cast. That was like the warm-up cast, not even the first cast. What's up, Rooster Tail? Welcome to the live stream. Here we go. Huh. Where's the gator at? Oh, dude, you missed it. Y'all, man, you should have seen it. There's a gator swimming, jumped right up on him, wrestled him, and brought him right up on shore. I can't believe you'll have to rewatch the live. But I definitely caught the gator. Welcome to the live stream, Rippin' Rods TV. All right, I think if we don't catch up this whopper plopper, I'm gonna do like a little soft plastic swim bait because that worked really good in this corner here. I guarantee you I did. You could just go rewatch the stream. All right. I am switching to a soft. I'm gonna switch to a soft plastic swim bait, and because that worked well here one time. Well, I guess I can make you a mod since you said please. All right, we're gonna switch to a swim bait. Here we go. Let's get the camera set up here. Okay. Okay. It wants to be dumb, but we're gonna do it. All right. Here we go. We're gonna swim bait on here. I think that should get him. I have like a little small swim bait. I think that'll work great. That might be a little too big. Here it is. It should be right in here. No problem, ripping rods. All right, here's the jig head, and we'll try to get a little swim bait. Like that right there. It's almost perfectly gonna match the color of the water. It's one of my first times ever using a swim bait. Actually, to be exact, it's my second time, so. There we go. That right there is gonna catch the fish. Anyway, thanks for joining my stream, Ripping Rods TV. It's like some pond weed here. Hopefully we can get it. Oh my goodness. All right, there we go. Also, Ripping Rods TV, I did see my name on the hat, so pretty happy about that. Kind of looks like my hook might be a little bent, but I think we can make it work. All right, folks, it is time to catch a fish, okay? We'll get set up about right there. I think that'll be pretty good. I'm gonna go on a limb and say we're gonna catch fish first cast. That was not even like, at least second cast here. Okay, we had a little bluegill on there that was so light I couldn't even set the hook. Bluegill do seem to like these little swim baits. Okay, we got one. It popped off again. All right, folks, it seems the fish are biting down there. We hooked a little bluegill, or just a super tiny bass, but they got off both times. I do think this hook is getting a little dull, but could have just been I'm too much of an expert, you know? You're so much of an expert, you're almost not good at it anymore. That's definitely a real thing. All right, guys, we're gonna try to catch a big bluegill here on the live stream. Hopefully the chat's still working because I don't see anybody talking, but right up here in this log is where I've caught 2 giant green sunfish or bluegill. Ooh, it's a monster. Oh gosh. All right. Okay, the chat is working. Guys, my hook is actually kind of bent. Is that gonna mess anything up? Is it too bent? All right, guys, I'm gonna get the pliers and fix it. All right, folks, we got the hook bent back, so welcome everybody to the stream. We are at 110 likes. That is awesome. Now we got to catch a fish for all these people. Ooh, you know it'd be funny to do a cast for every subscriber I get on a stream. Tell you what, that's what I'm gonna do, guys. I got a bird's nest. That's what I was gonna do. But also the other thing I was gonna do is every subscriber I get in here, I'm gonna be doing a cast for every single one of y'all, and upcoming shorts. You just about lost your finger to a turtle. Hello, everyone. Grizzly warrior. I'm an alligator warrior. Let's go. An absolute, I mean, probably a light 15 pounder. I didn't even get it on recording. All right, guys, we just caught this light 15 pounder here. Y'all gotta subscribe for this monster fish here. If I can even get him unhooked. I get here to see Ben catch a fish, yes. And also I'm not gonna be able to get this stupid thing unhooked. There we go. Absolute monster right there on stream. Y'all saw it. And that means y'all have to subscribe. That fish was for Rippin' Rods TV for joining my live stream. I think he's gone now, but oh my goodness, this thing just randomly wants to turn off. Stupid thing. Let's catch another one. So that is the first fish of the stream. Absolutely crazy. I think if I was out here bass fishing, I would have caught more bass, but since I was catfishing 95% of the stream, we did not. But we did catch a fish. You killed? No, I did not, liar. Anyway, since I caught a fish, I'll feel better about ending the stream. Can y'all see okay? No, you can't. All right, my goal here, catch one for you. Okay, Fishing with Jack, if we catch one this cast, I'll make you a moderator for at least a week, for the stream. No way. Right before I pulled it out of the water. Okay, chill, bro, chill. This is your big moment. Don't act like a scaredy cat. There we go. Ha, there we go. Fishing with Jack. You're gonna get a moderator. Sadly. I mean, thankfully. There we go. Bro, this is literally your big moment. And he just, anyway, didn't get away. We'll say he was a light 15-pounder again. Dude, these little swim bait soft plastics, they are fire. Although that fish did kind of tear this one up. Congratulations, fishing me, Jack. That thing just started flopping. Woo! All right, let's get this thing back out in the water. Around that stump right there seems to be the place to jig the thing. Ooh, guys, I think we got an alligator. Not gonna lie, I think we got an alligator. Ooh. Guys, I'm 95% sure we have an alligator. Oh man, oh my goodness. That alligator bit straight through the hook. Oh my goodness. That was quite the fight I put up with that alligator. So that was for Hunter Waterman. Let him know that I did hook an alligator, but it broke my hook. So we're gonna have to change. All right, guys, I think we're about to end this stream here. I'm gonna do 5 more casts and we're gonna end the stream. Five more casts. Four more casts. Here we go. Oh, oh. Well, I almost fell into the pond. Three more casts. Hopefully we got enough footage to make a pretty awesome video or shorts to post tomorrow. I think we have 2 more casts. There we go. That's a solid cast right there. My Mexican kittens got deported. I know. Yes, I'm fishing for bass. I started the stream off fishing for catfish. Sadly, didn't catch anything, and I've caught 2 bass so far. And 1 more cast, and sadly, the stream's gonna be over. So, yeah. But thank you everyone for joining. The 110 people that hit the like button, and of course the people that subscribed. And so we should be doing more streams. hopefully one stream a week. Tomorrow, I'm not sure. There's a chance I could go live tomorrow. If I do go live tomorrow, it'll probably be like an early stream around 3. All right, one more cast, one more cast. Here we go. Alrighty, well, that is it for this stream. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. And if you like fishing content or outdoor content in general, I would highly recommend subscribing. And hopefully I'll be able to go live tomorrow.